a lot of us youth, how do we make time to it? How do we make time to do sadhana? Because we're so tied up. We probably stay up a little late completing projects, assignments. Not just the youth, but a lot of the seniors also. They probably stay up till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then wake up again by 6 o'clock in the morning and rush to their work offices 7, 8 o'clock. I personally leave my house at 7:30, 8 o'clock and reach college by 9. So how do I make time? Not just me, but there are a lot of other individuals who probably have the same question. So how do we deal with this?
See, time, the demand of time is very minimal. To be conscious, do you need time? You are anyway walking unconsciously. Can you not walk consciously? Would you walk more efficiently if you walk consciously? Hello? If you drive, if you walk, if you read, if you write, or whatever the hell you do, would you do it better if you were doing it consciously? So in what way does it come in the way of time? Well, there may be some practice to stabilize you. Investment of, let's say, 20-30 minutes a day may be there. You have to make time, because if you make that time, one thing is your own psychological structure gets so organized. I can show you this. Suppose we take a video of you when you think you're working, busy. We've done this to people. How many unnecessary movements you have with your body and how many unnecessary vacillations of mind you have. If you look at it, if these things get little organized, suddenly you would see there's a whole lot of time on your hands. What you can do, let us say in 8 to 10 hours a day, if you follow a simple regimen, which will cost you maybe 30 minutes a day, if you follow a simple regimen like this, the same 8 hours of work you will be easily able to do in 4 to 6 hours. So you gain. And your sleep quota slowly starts… As the system becomes more and more dynamic, the need for sleep will come down, that you will not sleep in the court and let your client hang. It's very important, you know. See, once you take up a certain profession, you must understand the significance of that on other people's lives. Suppose somebody is banking on you and you slept off in the court, the guy may hang. So, it doesn't matter what is the nature of your job, it has a significant contribution, isn't it? Whether you're a lawyer or a doctor or let's say a bus driver, if you are not alert and fully there, would it be a disaster for somebody else? You must know this, that when you're doing this, you must understand in how many ways you're contributing to somebody's life just by doing the simple job that you're doing. But unfortunately, most people think they're doing it for the money that they get. Money will come anyway if you do something well, all right? The important thing is, the joy of doing an activity is that you know how many lives you're touching by doing what you're doing. Whether… even if you're driving an auto rickshaw, are you of a great service to a whole lot of people every day? If you are conscious of this, how joyfully you would drive, why would you think of committing suicide? The world would be not against you. Right now you have made yourself into a cubicle, a small cubicle, your own cubicle that you built, and it's a prison that you built but you can't break. Why this happens to you is because of fear of suffering. People build a wall of self-preservation. For their self-preservation, they build a wall. The walls that you build for self-preservation are also walls of self-imprisonment. When you think there is a threat, you built a wall around your house. But after some time, even if there is no threat, you cannot come out of your house because there is a wall. This is the nature. You must understand this, there are two dimensions to you. There's one dimension of you which is always looking at self-preservation. There's another dimension of you which wants to expand all the time, wants to step into new territory all the time. Why this is happening to you is, even if physiologically if you have to look at this, within your brain, there is another brain which is called the reptilian brain, which is just about the size of your fist. This is the size of let's say a crocodile's brain, it's a reptilian brain. That part of your brain is always talking about how to fix boundaries, how to safeguard yourself. Self-preservation is its prime quality. But you became human only because of the cerebral cortex which evolved over a period of time. Now this part of the brain always wants to explore, always wants to step into something new. Whatever happens in our life, we want something more to happen. This wants to expand limitlessly. Which one do you want to empower within your life is something that you have to take charge as early as possible in your life. Otherwise, you will build a prison wall around yourself without knowing why, you're just miserable. Now, you have seen the street dogs all the time going around peeing all over the place? You think he has a urinary tract issue? No, he is building a pea kingdom all the time. He is instinctively geared that he must have a boundary of his own. Always he is trying to set up his boundary. But this is what being human means, that we can consciously break all boundaries and live here. This is what yoga means. That means consciously you obliterated your boundary and you're here as a part of the existence, not against the existence. You must find time.